Alright, welcome back. This is my SS2 1979. And as you can see, I did a little bit of work. Of course, if you can see out there, I was kind of tied up with a truck tour. But anyway, I did have a little bit of time to pretty well finish this thing off. As you can see, I ended up pulling the engine out and replaced the remain seal, cleaned everything up the best I could. There's still a lot of grease on there. Change out the gaskets, change out the brake lines, change out U-joints, change out all the fluid, differentials, transfer case, transmission, serviced it. Had to end up swapping out the drive shaft because the one that was on there, it was already worn out. I mean, it's got a new the shifter cable that came in, so linkage pretty well hooked up. I got to order a new throttle cable because it's starting to fray there. Clean up the carburetor, put it on there. Starter's on. I mean, pretty well everything's on except for wiring harness. And then the body. I mean, still having problems trying to find a body. Probably end up trying to work out something with that orange Scout, which I actually got the title in the other day. So since this is complete, I might start cutting on that and see what I can do to repair it. Like I said, I do have a rear forward for it, brand new, so I'm trying to figure that thing out. But I mean, everything's together, new water pump, belts, fuel pump, power steering hoses, I mean anything and everything. Oh, I ended up having to replace the front what's called freeze plugs. They were rusted out completely. The sad thing is, when I knocked them out, someone put a stop leak in there, and it was just caked back behind it, this black goo coming out. So once I get it running again, I'm probably going to have to flush out the cooling system, hopefully get most of that stuff out. But that's it. I mean, everything pretty well looks good. Should be ready to go. Just got to find a body. So, I don't know. Any questions, Blaze?
Mm-mm.
What do you think, Blaze?
I mean, it looks good.
Yeah.
The paint frame, it's more than you did on any other ones.
Yeah, I did kind of undercoated it. Like I said, I did end up having to replace the brake line, because the one that was on here was rusted out completely right there. So luckily, again, I had the Part Scout, changed that out. Put the dual exhaust from the Orange Scout on here, so at least I don't have an exhaust system. You know, of course, it's a dual now instead of the single, which I hated going underneath the transmission.
I mean, the exhaust might stop halfway up the cab.
Right. But, I mean, that's the way it was on an Orange Scout. So, U-joints, pinion, what's called seals. I mean, the brakes have already been done previously, you know, on the previous episode. So, everything's kind of cleaned up. Just got to start working on the body now, which I'm not looking forward to. Still haven't decided whether I'm going to get a 4-inch lift. It all depends on how much it's going to cost me to repair a body or tub to put on here. So I have a good front end out there. Just a matter of the tub itself. And then on this one, I still have to pull the wiring harness out, pull the dash out, probably end up cleaning that up, getting ready for a new one. And the only problem I got, beautiful dash, but the bolts are rusted in there, so I got to figure out how to get them out without running the dash. But got a lot of, like I said, wiring harness. I'll end up cleaning it up, putting new the plastic sleeves on there, whatever, the conduit, make it look halfway decent. But that's about it. So thanks for watching.